We're whalers on the moon. We carry our harpoons, but there ain't no whales, so we tell tales and sing this whaling. Welcome to part something of Majora's Mask. And apparently the moon is just the ending of Super Paper Mario. Cool, cool. Anyway, now time for mini games. That's a bit of a weird word for it, but that's basically what they are. Anyway, the masks that have pissed me off the most are definitely the Dongoro mask and the Mask of Sense for being worthless. There are 5 childs here. I'm going to call them childs because that is a much better plural word than children. They also look like the Happy Mask guy from the back to me. I don't know why. Maybe I'm seeing things, but they look like they have the same hairstyle.
Ah, nice weather, isn't it? Mask, you have a lot. You too. Will you be a mask salesman? Then I'll play with you. So the masks. Give me some.
Here, I have this ugly frog and this ugly pig.
Thanks. You're a nice person, aren't you? Hide and seek. Let's play. Alright, I'll hide.
Probably not going to voice these guys since they start saying cool things, and that is not a cool voice. Anyway, these minigames are like pointlessly hard. 2 of them, this one and the Link one, are easy. Goron one and Zora one are hard. Not a big deal. These masks, there are 20 in the game. I'm trying to think of the number. Maybe it's not exactly 20. And that was a bad start. But they're pretty sure that they're like... Let me think. Yeah, there are 20 Gossip Stones, 5 in each mini game, and each one tells you basically exactly where to get one of the masks, or the non-transformation masks. I think that's how it works. I might be making stuff up. I don't really think so, but I like to always second guess myself, and I have not been paying attention to the Majora's Mask website lately. Anyway, each one of these has, besides all those Gossip Stones, a piece of heart and the way out. And basically, your only reward for the way out is having to give up another one of your masks, which actually confuses me because I don't know what you're supposed to do if you have an odd number of masks. I think they just say, oh, you don't have enough to play or something, but I don't think that's ever happened to me because every time I've ever been here, it's been at the end of at least 100% masks playthrough. Whoops. Well, at least it didn't get knocked me off. Anyway, this is definitely the easiest of all the mini games. You just do this and there you go. I like the faces on those blocks. Oh, they don't like talking to you in transform states either. So the Goron is definitely the worst. The Zora is bad, but that's just because it's sort of stupid. Anyway, the next mask, I'll give up the Romani's mask since it was sort of a pain to get. Except that I don't need to get rid of that just yet. Here's this little frog. I think that might just be the hide of a dead frog. Anyway. Yeah, that's an innocent enough question. Do they think of you as friend? Yeah, well, I mean, these are kids wearing boss masks on the moon. So that seems like a reasonable enough question. Maybe they're gonna get a little bit curious with their question types. Anyway, the Keaton mask, that quiz was stupid and I had to look up too much stuff for it. I think it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, but it might be 1, 2, 4. I don't know. Anyway, are you the Got Kid? No, you're the Gyorg Kid. Gyorg Kid, you technically have the easiest minigame, it's just stupid. So I'm putting it up with the Got Kid, which is just freakishly hard. You're the Got Kid, aren't you? Yep. Yeah, I think all of these guys say the same thing right here. I'm not exactly sure. More. You're a nice person, aren't you? Yeah, I am a nice person. This is horrible. It took me like half a friggin' hour the first time I did it. Hopefully it won't take me that long because at least I know how to do it and I'm not trying all kinds of crazy crap that doesn't work. Basically, it's a semi-automatic Goron puzzle. That kind of stuff is far... Well, that's really not your main problem. The main problem is that it's stupid and awful. Luckily I have infinite magic, so I don't need to worry about that. Not that that's the main concern here. The main concern is aiming this crazy thing. Luckily, if you just keep your finger off the control stick, you'll ricochet off those, except that I keep getting my starting angle messed up, which sort of defeats the purpose, because this first part is supposed to be easy. You just do it in between these, hold up. Yep, and my finger's not on the control stick. This is all Goron, and that happened. Okay, I have to say, this is new. I've had aeons of trouble with this in the past, but none of it was related to not being able to get a straight roll off here, so... Too hard to friggin' center it straight. That's good enough. Okay, actually made it that time. I think this is gonna be good. Yep. And that's the easy part. Believe it or not. Well, actually, this is also the easy part. You basically, if you want the heart piece... If you don't want the heart piece, this is easy, but there's... Well, there is a reason to do it without the heart piece, but... Get the heart pieces, it's worth it. And by worth it, I mean not worth it in the slightest, and that is a hard part. I really am surprised that worked. I'm also surprised I ricocheted off that correctly, and wow, I was not expecting that to go so smoothly. And now watch me not know where the friggin' kid is. Actually, I think he's just across the way here. I don't know, I'm actually quite pleased with this. The start was a bit annoying, but I can't really ask for much more than that. Pointless. Alright, it just sends you back to the beginning because it's a dick that way. I don't want to go back to the beginning. I guess all these warps, they're actually sort of weird. There's nothing like them in anywhere else in the game as far as I can tell. Sort of funny to see a Goron come out of the ground, but it puts you like right in the perfect place to do it over again. You'll just barely make it. And when you're going for the Skull Kid, or not the Skull Kid, the Mask Kid, you'll want to just hang around here because there's this mid-section that you can just walk onto that like makes this area pointlessly branching and confusing to deal with. I'm pretty sure Kid is off to this way. Yep. Just barely made that, and there's random ice there, I guess to show the Snowhead dungeon or something, represent Snowhead. Anyway, Circus Leader Mask, you're hilarious, but not very useful. Same for the Couple's Mask, except emotional instead of hilarious. Here, have more masks. You'd think the one on your face is good enough, considering it's like a robot goat old man, but... Again, some pretty interesting dialogue right here. Surprised it got past the ESRB. It might make kids think.